Today we dive into one of philosophy's most heated debates, Hegel versus Kierkegaard. These two thinkers, though both influential in the 19th century, couldn't be more different in their approaches. Hegel, the master of grand systems, believed in the unfolding of history through dialectical processes. Kierkegaard, on the other hand, championed the individual, focusing on personal experience and subjective truth. Their clash isn't just academic, it's a battle over the very meaning of truth, existence, and how we should live our lives. Let's explore the roots of their disagreement and why their ideas still spark controversy today. Hegel's philosophy is all about the big picture. He believed that reality is rational and that history moves forward through a dialectical process, thesis, antithesis, and synthesis. For Hegel, everything is interconnected, and the ultimate goal is the realization of absolute spirit. This grand system leaves little room for individual subjectivity. Instead, Hegel sees individuals as parts of a larger historical process, contributing to the unfolding of universal truth. His ideas have shaped everything from politics to art, but critics argue that his system can feel cold and impersonal. Sharp contrast, Kierkegaard put the individual at the center of philosophy. He argued that truth is subjective and that each person must make authentic choices in the face of uncertainty. For Kierkegaard, faith and personal experience matter more than abstract systems. He criticized Hegel for ignoring the anxiety, passion, and struggles of real people. Kierkegaard's existential approach paved the way for later thinkers who emphasized authenticity and personal meaning over universal law. His work remains a touchstone for anyone wrestling with questions of identity and purpose. The heart of their disagreement is the nature of truth itself. Hegel insists that truth is objective, something we discover through reason and history. Kierkegaard, meanwhile, claims that truth is subjective, found in the lived experience of the individual. This fundamental split raises big questions. Is there a single universal truth, or does each person create their own meaning? The debate between objective and subjective truth continues to influence philosophy, psychology, and even everyday life. Another flashpoint is the role of faith and reason. Hegel saw reason as the highest form of human development, guiding us toward freedom and knowledge. Kierkegaard, however, argued that faith often requires a leap beyond reason, a passionate commitment that can't be justified by logic alone. This tension between faith and reason is more than philosophical. It shapes how we approach religion, ethics, and the search for meaning in our lives. Hegel and Kierkegaard also clash over the value of the individual versus the system. Hegel's system prioritizes the collective, seeing individuals as moments in a larger historical process. Kierkegaard, in contrast, insists that the individual's experience and choices are what truly matter. This disagreement echoes in debates about society and the self. Should we sacrifice personal desires for the greater good, or is personal authenticity the highest value? Both Hegel and Kierkegaard have left lasting marks on philosophy and beyond. Hegel's ideas inspired Marx, existentialists, and even modern political theory. Kierkegaard's focus on the individual influenced existentialism, psychology, and theology. Their arguments continue to shape how we think about freedom, responsibility, and the search for meaning. The controversy between their views is not just academic, it's deeply relevant to how we live and understand ourselves today. How does the Hegel-Kierkegaard debate still matter? In a world where we're constantly balancing personal identity with social expectations, their arguments feel more urgent than ever. Whether it's in politics, religion, or personal life, we're still wrestling with questions about truth, meaning, and the role of the individual. Their contrasting philosophies offer powerful tools for thinking through the challenges of modern existence. In the end, the controversy between Hegel and Kierkegaard is far from settled. Their ideas continue to provoke, inspire, and challenge us. Whether you lean toward Hegel's grand systems or Kierkegaard's passionate individualism, their debate reminds us that philosophy is not just about abstract theories, it's about how we live, what we value, and how we find meaning in a complex world. The conversation between these two giants is ongoing, inviting each of us to reflect on our own beliefs and choices.